Hi, Namaste. In the last video, we learned about the system of forces that are coplanar system of forces, non-coplanar system of forces we are discussed. In this video, we discuss about the concept that that is composition of forces. Composition of forces. To illustrate this concept, composition of forces, first of all, I am considering the system of forces. Suppose it is the force F1 and this is the force F2, and it is the force F3. This is the one system of force. But I want to replace here. If you observe, there are three forces are acting in the plane. Three forces are acting there. Okay, but composition force means the combination of the two or more forces. Two or more forces. Two or more forces will be replaced by a single force. Two or more forces will be replaced by a single force. Two or more forces will be replaced by a single force without having any change in the system. Without having any change in the without having any effect on the system. Without having any effect on the system. That means composition of forces means the two or more forces. Two or more forces. Two or more forces. Suppose if you observe in this diagram, this is the force F3, F4. There are four forces. That four forces can be replaced with a single force. That four forces can be replaced with a single force. Single force. That is called as the composition of forces. For example, I consider one body like this. Here, first initially I applied 2 newtons of force and 12 newtons of force and 3 newtons of force. Here, three forces are acting on the body. That three forces can be replaced with a single force. That means 12 plus 2, 14 plus 3, 17. That can be replaced with a single force. That is 17 newtons. So if you apply these three forces, let us assume the body can be moved 3 meters. So now that three forces can be replaced with a single force, that is 17 newtons. Then also the body can be moved a distance of 3 meters. This is the example to understand the composition of forces. Composition of forces. That means once again, two or more forces can be replaced with a single force is called as the composition of forces. That single force is called as the resultant force. That single force is called as the resultant force. That single force can be called as the resultant force. This is about the composition of forces. Now let us discuss about the one more method, that is an important method, that is resolution of forces. Resolution of forces. Previously, in the composition of forces, two or more forces can be replaced with a single force. But in the resolution of forces, let us consider a force F. Force F. It is having some angle of inclination with the horizontal, that is theta. Now, the method is resolution of force means single force can be resolved into two or more forces. two or more forces is called as the resolution of forces. Composition of forces means two or more forces are replaced with a single force without having any effect in the system of force. Whereas in the resolution of forces means a single force can be replaced with a single force can be replaced with a two or more forces. Replaced means resolved with a two or more forces. That is called as the resolution of forces. For example, here I am considering the concept is force can be resolved into force can be resolved into resolved into resolved rectangular components into rectangular components rectangular rectangular components means the force can be resolved into two components. Now this is the f, I am considering the force f, and it is the horizontal direction and it is the vertical direction vertical direction vertical direction. This is the force. It can be resolved into two forces. One is the horizontal is Fx, vertical is Fy because x-axis, y-axis, x-axis, y-axis. It can be now, this is the F, we know this force. If you know this force, we can find out the value of Fx and Fy. How can you find out this Fx and Fy? Now let us consider F. It is a, if you observe this, it is a right angle triangle A, B, C. Applying this, I am considering cos theta or sin theta. I am considering opposite side. Here I am considering sin theta. Sin theta. Sin theta means here opposite side. Opposite side means here ABC. Opposite side is the BC by hypotenuse AB. AB. Then sin theta equal to BC. BC means FY. BC is nothing but FY. FBC is the FY by AB. AB is the F. From this, we can write Fy equal to F sin theta. Fy equal to F sin theta. Now, from the same right angle triangle, I'm considering cos theta. Cos theta equal to here adjacent side. Adjacent side is AC by hypotenuse is AB. Then cos theta equal to AC. AC means horizontal force Fx and AB is original force F. From this we can write Fx equal to F cos theta. Fx equal to F cos theta. That means for the horizontal component, for the horizontal component, FH equal to F cos theta, and FV means vertical component, F sin theta. So in this manner, we can resolve that a single force into a rectangular components. That is two components. The two components are, one is the horizontal component, that is Fx, and the second one is the vertical component, that is Fy. So this is about the composition of forces and the resolution of forces. In the next video, we discuss about the single force can be resolved into number of forces also. So in the next video, we discuss about that concept.